Hello and welcome to Ukraine Today. My name is Peter Byrne and this is the Press Review. Today we take a look at a long article appearing in the Washington Post newspaper on November 30th. It is written by Thomas Gibbons-Neff, a staff writer and a former Marine infantryman. In brief, the article says the U.S. administration has provided Ukraine with a lot of useless military equipment since Russia invaded East Ukraine in early 2014. The United States has delivered more than $260 million worth of non-lethal military equipment to help the government of Ukraine in its fight against a Russian-backed insurgency. But some of the U.S. supplied gear meant to protect and transport Ukrainian military forces is little more than junk. Ukrainian soldiers have for months complained about crappy military gear received from well-wishing allies, including the United States, which, with much fanfare, donated about 100 outdated and unrepaired Humvees several months ago. Another infantry unit of approximately 120 men received from the Pentagon a single bulletproof vest, a type the U.S. troops stopped using in combat during the mid-2000s. Thomas Gibbons-Neff says in the article that obsolete equipment was identified on a tour near the front lines in eastern Ukraine, with help from mechanics serving in the Ukrainian army and through interviews with frontline troops. The decaying state of U.S. supplied equipment on Ukraine's front lines has bred distrust and lowered morale among Ukrainian troops, soldiers said. In recent weeks, attacks along Ukraine's front lines have spiked, with Ukrainian troops reporting casualties almost daily. Last month, 5 Ukrainian soldiers were killed in one day. The U.S. administration's overriding concern here is to avoid aggravating Putin, said Republican Mac Thornberry, a Republican from Texas, in a recent phone interview. And it has a broader effect in limiting the Ukrainians' ability to defend their country. When asked about the administration's goals, a spokesperson for the National Security Council declined to comment on the record for the article. Former and serving top U.S. government and military officials say the White House has long resisted sending lethal aid, with a belief that sending the weapons to Ukrainian troops would only escalate the conflict, which has already lasted 21 months. This has been Peter Byrne with the Press Review. Join us again tomorrow for another edition.